analysis of composite material on ANSYS. So this is the first video on composite material, so it will be very basic, and do not forget to subscribe and like the channel, because this gives me more and more support to make more videos for you. Okay, now we are going to start. We will the ANSYS has a separate dedicated module for the analysis of the composite material. So when we go for that, we will see here ACP module component in the component system. Just click and drag it. Now we know that composite is of many types, but this ACP is basically dedicated for the fiber reinforced polymers, which contains the fiber and the matrix, or like epoxy or plastic polymers, etc. So these are the basic concepts that you must know before going for an analysis. So now we will go for the selection of engineering data. From here we will select the type of material that we are going to use for the analysis. So there are some set of data already available for this, but these are just for reference purpose. If you will go for any particular experimental validation, you will have to use data from that type of material, but these are the regular material for engineering purposes, it can be used. So here are different types of fiber reinforced polymer and neat type of matrix. So we will go for epoxy carbon woven 230 GPa prepeg. Just add this and now go back to the project. Now we have to make a geometry for the composite, so we will open the geometry. It takes a while to open the design modeler. Now first thing you have to do is set the units in the millimeter and then click on look at. Now this is the XY axis. So what we have to do, we have to make a surface for the composite layup. So what we will do, first we will go for the basic sketch. For example, we will go for a rectangular type of sketch. Now we will make this as a surface. Go to the concept, surfaces from sketches, select the sketch and generate it. Now this is a sketch with no thickness, because the layup will grow on above or below this particular sketch. Now we will go to the model and describe how the layers will be there, what will be the orientation. Now double click on model. Now open, we will go to the geometry. Here the question mark is there, that means something is missing. So what is that? It is the thickness. Now a thickness here does not mean very much, but still they have to generate the mesh. For that they need some thickness. So just give a reference type of thickness that you will, the laminate will be supposed to have. So I will give it as 2.5 mm. Now in the mesh we can make a good mesh setting, but right now for just learning purpose I am leaving it as it is. Chorus is in nature. And now I will update the mesh. So the geometry is now meshed. Now open the setup. Now the ACP pre model is open, setup is open. Now we can go for the settings for the layer. Now first thing is the material data. We have earlier selected the epoxy carbon woven, so just click on it and update. So now we will go for fabric, create fabric. We will name it as carbon epoxy. Select the material, give the thickness of 1 ply, it will be 0.5. For here we first thing we have to check the units. It is meter, so we will convert it into millimeter and then again go for the fabric. We will give the thickness as 0.5 millimeter. Now we can check the property here. This is a polar diagram which shows the property of the carbon woven epoxy. We can see that on the 0° and 90° it has the maximum, and in between it will obviously go to a lower side to a dip, and then again go to the max at the right angles 0 and 90. Now we will again come back, and if you want to make a stack up, you can make it here. Create a stack up. So we will choose fabric here. Here are the options for the symmetry, that if you want to create any type of symmetry or the layup sequence, how will it go. So here we can choose it. We have right now selected as no symmetry, and the layup sequence is top to down. Top and down. The 5 layers that I have selected is of carbon epoxy, and the angle I have selected is 5 layers of carbon epoxy, and all the angles I have taken it as 0. in the analysis you can see the polar property of the laminate. We can also change the angles. For example, I can give the alternate ply as 90 degree. Not much no difference will be seen, because both it is a woven fabric, so 0 and 90 degree are having same property here. But if I will change it to 45 degree, now the change can be seen. The 45 degree that was having dip here that time is not having right now, and the property is enhanced in the 45 degree as compared to earlier. So right now I will keep it as 0 only. Now name it as 5-layer carbon epoxy. Just update all the element. Create a rosette. Select all the elements. The orientation point, you can click here, and then you have to click the orientation direction, the direction in which the laminate will be placed. So if I will put it as 1, it will be in the plus z direction. So, and I can do keep it as -1 for minus z direction. So I will keep it as 1 in the z coordinate. Now in the rosette I will click on the rosette that I just formed earlier, and then click on OK. Rename it as OC for reference purpose. Now I will create a modeling group. Select the orientation, set CE. Now the ply material, already we have made a stack up of 5 layers, so no need to create another 5 layers from here. Just select the 5 layer CE and click on OK. Here the 5 layers are present. Now another thing is, we can convert it into a solid model from this option. Right click and select the create solid model. Extrusion type is analysis plywise. There are other methods also, but right now I will be using analysis plywise. You can select OK. These are all for learning purpose. You can select other update. Now a solid model has been generated. You can see the fiber orientations here. This is the fiber orientation, and this is the transverse direction. This one is the normal direction. Now we can close this. Now you can go for a number of modeling, but a number of analysis, but here we will go for the static structure. Now the solid model is present here. We can go for a simple tensile testing. Just select one edge as fixed support. Another edge for displacement. Give a displacement in the x direction at 1 mm. Click on solve. So we can see here the stress developed due to the displacement. We can do a number of things here, but you will have to see what you are going, what is your objective, and that's what you will have to put the boundary condition and the solution as per your desire. Hope you learned this method, and please support my channel so that I can make more and more videos and you can get benefited from this. Thank you.